Story 1. The kitchen was already different when I walked in. Not rearranged, replaced. The layout matched, same counters, same table. But something about the spacing felt reassigned. The fridge was closer to the wall than it should have been, not moved, as if this version of the kitchen had always been built that way. I stepped back into the hallway. That part was still normal. I looked back again. The kitchen remained wrong. No transition, no change happening in real time. It was already another version. I walked in again, slower. The sink was slightly deeper now, not visibly stretching, just different than before. I turned the faucet. Water came out normally. Everything functioned. That was the problem. Nothing was broken, just replaced. I went upstairs. My bedroom door was where it should be. I opened it. The room inside was mine, but smaller, not compressed, just built smaller. The bed fit tighter between the walls. The window was closer to the corner. I stepped back immediately, closed the door, opened again. Normal. Same room I remembered. I didn't go in. I moved to the bathroom instead, opened the door. This time the hallway behind me wasn't the same one. The angle was slightly off. The wall ended earlier. The house wasn't changing, it was swapping. Room by room, version by version. Only when I crossed thresholds. I went back to the stairs. Halfway down, the living room was already replaced before I reached it. The couch was facing the wrong direction. Not rotated, placed that way, like it had never been mine. I stopped on the step. Didn't move. Nothing changed, because I wasn't crossing anything. So I tested it. I stepped down. Everything snapped into that version instantly. No delay, no transition. Just a different house. Still mine, but not consistent. I went back up. Original. Down again. Different. It wasn't random. It depended on movement, on entry, on commitment. Each step locked me into a version. And then, I tried something else. I stood between two rooms, 1 foot inside, 1 foot out, and neither side matched anymore. The hallway behind me wasn't the same one I had just left. The room ahead wasn't the one I saw before stepping in. Both were already replaced. At the same time. There wasn't a correct version anymore, just whichever side I fully entered. So I stayed there, balanced, not choosing, because the moment I do, the rest of the house will decide what it is again, and I don't think any version of it still has a way out. Story 2. The living room was already wrong before I noticed it. Everything was in place, but it didn't belong together. The TV was mine, the table was mine, the couch was slightly too long, not extended, just built differently. Like this version of it had always been that size. I stared at it longer than I should have. Nothing moved, nothing changed. So I walked away. Kitchen. Normal. Completely normal. I came back. The couch was different again. Shorter now. Not shrinking. Replaced. Another version. I didn't see it happen. It was just already like that. I stopped moving. That seemed important. As long as I stayed still, nothing shifted. So I tested it. I stepped toward the hallway, then immediately turned back. The room had changed. The TV was mounted higher. The table had a different shape. The couch was gone. Not removed, just not part of this version. I walked in slowly. Every object belonged. Everything made sense. Inside that version, no signs of anything missing. Because nothing had been taken. This room had never had that couch. I backed out. The moment I crossed the threshold, everything switched again. The couch returned. Different size, different position, consistent within its own version. I checked the front door. Still there. I opened it. Outside looked normal, but the frame was slightly narrower. Like this version of the house had a different entrance. I didn't step out. I closed it, turned around. The hallway was now longer, not stretched, just a different layout. Every room I checked worked perfectly, but none of them matched each other anymore. Each space was internally correct, but externally incompatible, like fragments of different houses occupying the same structure. And then I noticed something worse. The more I moved, the fewer versions felt familiar. Rooms stopped matching my memory. Not slightly, completely. Eventually, I opened a door and didn't recognize anything inside. Still a bedroom, but not mine. Still part of the house, but not a version I had ever seen before. I went back, tried to find the original living room, the one with the couch I knew. But every time I entered, it was a new version. Consistent, complete, unfamiliar. I stopped searching because I understood it too late. The house wasn't just replacing rooms. It was running out of the version I came from. And I haven't seen it again since I started moving.